Hi guys. Ignore my background on my TV. I am watching Jade. Um, and then I completely forgot that I needed to film a video. So here I am with a library book haul. This is gonna be a new series I'm gonna try and do. When I get a couple of books from the library, I will do a video. If anybody wants to see it, let me know. But I have 5 books to talk about. So the first one I have started, and this is Wicked Beauty by Katie Robert. This is the third book in the Neon Gods trilogy. Or, not trilogy, series, I'm sorry. Won't go too much into detail with this one or the next one, because can't really tell you too much about it. But this one is about Helen and Ares, I believe. Each book is of a different god. So in Olympus, you either have the power to rule or you are ruled. Achilles may have been born with nothing, but as a child he vowed he would claw his way into the poisonous sinner inner circle. Now that a coveted role has opened to anyone with the strength to claim it, he and his partner, Patroclus, plan to compete and double their odds of winning. Neither expect infamous beauty Helen to be part of the prize, or the complicated fire that burns the moment she looked their way. Zeus may have decided Helen is his to give away, but she has her own plans. She enters the competition as a middle finger to the meddling 13 rulers, effectively vying for her own hand in marriage. Unfortunately, there are those who would rather see her dead than leading the city. The only people she can trust are the ones she can't keep her hands off of, Achilles and Patroclus. But can she really believe they have her best interests at heart when every stolen kiss is a battlefield? So that is the first book. The next book is the next book in the series, and it's Radiant Sin. This one is about Apollo and Cassandra. So it says, Apollo, keeper of secrets, master of his shining realm, and the only man I am powerless to deny. As a disgraced member of the fallen house, Cassandra has seen firsthand when comes from trusting the venomous 13. But when the maddening, gorgeous, and kind Apollo asks her to go undercover as his +1 at a week-long party hosted by a dangerous new power player, Cassandra reluctantly agrees to have his back. On one condition: when it's all over and Apollo has his ammunition he needs to protect Olympus, she and her sister will be allowed to leave for good. So that is the next book I will be reading. The next one is, I have 2 by the same author, Gillian McAllister, Wrong Place, Wrong Time, and Famous Last Words. So this one is about, can you stop a murder after it's already happened? Late October, after midnight, you're waiting up for your 17-year-old son. He's past curfew. As you watch from the window, he emerges, and you realize he isn't alone. He's walking toward a man, and he's armed. You can't believe it when you see him do it. Your funny, happy teenage son. He kills a stranger right there on the streets outside of your house. You don't know who, you don't know why, you only know your son is now in custody, his future shattered. The night you fall asleep in despair, all is lost. Until you wake and it is yesterday. And then you wake again and it is the day before yesterday. Every morning you wake up a day earlier, another day before the murder, with another chance to stop it. Someone in the past lies an answer, the trigger for this crime, and you don't have a choice but to find it. So this sounded really interesting. I've been hearing really good things about this one. Famous Last Words is about June 21st, the longest day of the year, and new mother Camelia's life is about to change forever. After months of maternity leave, she will drop her infant daughter off at daycare for the first time and return to her job as a literary agent. Finally, but when she wakes, her husband, Luke, isn't there, and in his place is a cryptic note. Then it starts. Breaking news. There's a hostage situation developing in London. The police arrive and tell her Luke is involved, but he isn't the hostage. Her husband, doting father, eternal optimism, is the gunman. What she does next is crucial, because only she knows what the note he left behind that morning says. I heard really good things about this one too, so I decided to get this one. And the last book is a movie adaptation. It's called Bird Box. I never watched the movie with Cassandra Clare in it. Not Cassandra Clare, Sandra Bullock. But I wanted to read the book. So this one is something is out there. Something terrifying that must not be seen. One glimpse and a person is driven to deadly violence. No one knows what it is or where it came from. 5 years after it began, a handful of scattered survivors remain, including Mallory and her 2 young children. Living in an abandoned house near the river, Mallory has long dreamed of fleeing to a place where her family might be safe. But the journey ahead will be terrifying. 20 miles downriver in a rowboat, blindfolded with nothing to rely on but Mallory's wits and the children's trained ears. One wrong choice and they will die, and something is following them. But is it man, animal, or monster? So they don't know what it is and they can't look. Otherwise they'll be killed. Really wanted to read this one, so I'm hoping all of these books are 5 stars. So that is it for my library book haul. If you would like to see more library book hauls, comment down below and let me know. And I will continue when I decide to get more after I read these. So I will see y'all all later.